Yes, the power of Wainwright. This has been Wonder Wheel. We will see you next time. Thank you for watching.
Maybe it's time for me to come home. You can teach me more about the family business. It's not easy running a clown motel.
Really? I'd love that. You could go from a ballerina to a clown.
Maybe I'll just stick to running the front desk.
How does it feel to be the winners of this episode of Wonder Wheel?
Great. We won?
And one more thing. How could you do this to me? We were supposed to be a team. Well. Gumdrop? Where did Maddie go? Oh, there's. Oh no! Did you find it? Mm-hmm. Good. I guess we're just gonna call Robin right up because I didn't have any plans for what else to do. Oh. I hate that I can see myself on the screen. You can't tell if I'm up or not. Hello? No. All right, so everybody, up next, I'm going to call up Robin Key, the executive producer of UNTalk, to go ahead and say a couple words.
Thank you. Hi. Oh my gosh. Okay. If you are here and you were part of North Texas Television, then there is a high likelihood that you have an urge to create. And if we are anything like each other, then that probably means that you had misconstrued an urge for a compulsion. And if it is a compulsion, then that must mean it's easy, right? And it's not hard, and you wouldn't notice all the work that it takes, and it's not draining. And if we are more similar, then you might have learned this year, this semester, over time, that that's not true. So if you are here and part of North Texas Television, I know how much work you have put into this, and that is incredible. Everybody think back to your first call day, okay? You're sitting there and you're like, maybe nobody wants me. Maybe I'm not gonna get any calls, but clearly someone did, and obviously they were right for that, because look what you did. You made something. That's so cool. It's not exactly tangible. It's probably an MP4 file, but that's still wonderful. If you are not part of North Texas Television and you've come to support a family friend or a loved one, I just want you to know that they are in such good hands. This is one of the best educational organizations that I've ever had the pleasure of being a part of. They really take everyone in and equip them with the perfect skills that they need to go off and do well in this industry. My name is Robin Key, and this is my last semester at UNT. I'm going to graduate. And I would not be here with the resume, the reel, and the people that I text every day without North Texas, particularly without these entertainment shows that you are watching right now. I'm the executive producer of UNTalk. We are an audio-only podcast. And as interesting as it would be to make you all sit here in the dark for 45 minutes and just listen, instead, we have put together a behind-the-scenes video for you that explains what UNTalk is and what it's been like to be a part of it this semester and semesters past. And my crew, thank you. Thank you so much. UNTalk. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special behind-the-scenes peek at ntTV's premiere podcast, UNTalk. UNTalk started as a video podcast interviewing local personalities about issues or passions our guests were involved with, from music producing and student journalism to heavier topics like the Black Lives Matter movement and domestic abuse resources. UNTalk has gone through a lot of changes over the years, from different logos to different theme songs and different sets, but our biggest change came this year when we went completely audio. We used to be a video podcast, which made sense. ntTV is a TV station, and that worked all right for us, but we used to only do 2 episodes a semester, and they were fairly involved research-wise. But a lot of times the crew was only in the studio twice a semester, so they weren't really able to get the experience we wanted to give them. The switch to audio happened when the new entertainment director, Peter, came to me and asked for UNTalk to head up the entertainment department's online portfolio, moving to be completely online and removing our video component. The issue with this is that we would lose more than half of our already small crew, and at ntTV, volunteer spots are very precious. Peter asked me how we could move online without losing any spots, and I came back with 3 producers, 2 crews, and 6 episodes. Each producer over 2 shows, each crew working on 3 episodes. Our crew being able to use the equipment 6 or 7 times a semester with 2 or 3 shoots an episode. And we'd be putting out enough content to keep up with being an online medium. Peter approved, and I'm proud to say that's pretty much how it went.
My name is Michelle Galvez. I am a producer here at UNTalk, and I've been working now for 3 seasons.
Hello, my name is Nico Lair. I am a producer here at UNTalk. I'm a sophomore. This is my 3rd season with UNTalk, so I'm really excited.
My name is James Jimmy Peeler. I have been with the show now. This past August, or past September, makes it 1 full year of being with UNTalk. And I'm a producer.
So I have 2 episodes this season. One of them is the Duino Coffee, Cars and Coffee. And then we also have the Manhattan Short Film Festival.
So my episode is hydroponic farming and its impact here at UNT and globally. So we dove into like what is hydroponic farming, obviously, for people that don't know. And we also talked about like the environmental benefits and like the pros and cons of having it here, not only like on our campus, but if it should be more widespread.
The struggles of running an independent bookstore, the newer issue of charter schools and school vouchers, and the economic and environmental future of the agriculture industry.
I started UNTalk as a production assistant, and so I kind of got to shadow everyone and kind of see like all the jobs and kind of just get filled in here and there where I was needed. And at the end of my 1st season, there was actually a producer stepping out because she was graduating. And so they were looking for someone to kind of take their place and learn the ropes. And so I came forward when they asked, and I was able to take the position.
Last semester, we had a few producers graduate, and I interviewed with you, and I got the producer position.
I first started as an assistant video editor. I had loved editing. And then the semester after that, our lead editor, she left. She stepped down, so I took that role. I had the opportunity to work with great people. And a couple months ago, after the season ended, Robin contacted me and told me that she would love to have me as a producer. And I said yes. I wanted to do that really, really bad.
An episode usually works like this.
The producer brings 3 ideas at the beginning of the semester. We workshop them until we have 2 strong episodes. They reach out and schedule the episodes. I plan out the meetings that need to happen for the episode based on the shoots. Our writers have their meeting with the producer and the lead writer to do research on the topic and come up with questions for the host. Then the filming, we're audio only process. We usually do 2 to 3 shoots per episode. 1 in studio with our main guest, 1 on scene talking to other members and getting that sound, and then sometimes an expert interview or a man on the street segment. The shoots are where our wonderful production managers and PAs help the host and producer get all the information and footage they need. After that, the footage goes to the editors. The producers give them an outline for the episode, the editors give me a rough draft, I give notes, the producer, entertainment director, and I listen to the final version, and then it goes up online. It's a lot of work, but we have some excellent leadership to make it easier.
My name is Kevin Dockendorf. I am the lead podcast editor for UNTalk.
My name is Madeline McCrory. I am the head writer at UNTalk.
So a few years ago, whenever I transferred to UNT, I wanted to get involved right off the bat. Once I knew that I wanted to do media arts, go down the editing route, that whole thing. So I went to the whole UNTalk orientation. And I went there and saw the shows, and then I saw UNTalk, and I don't know, at the time I was a really big audio person, so I was like, oh, that sounds fun. So yeah, I just kind of talked to y'all for a bit there, and then I applied. And then, sure enough, a few weeks later, I got a call asking for me to be the lead editor, so.
And I started working here last semester as a writer after just showing up to one of the ntTV kickoff events, and I thought it looked really interesting. I was like, that looks fun. And it would be a good way, I'm a broadcast journalist, I thought it would be a good way to get into that kind of work.
The last 2 semesters that I worked here we did, the whole 2-episode format. We had 2 episodes a season, and there were 2 podcast editors. It was me and then Elliot, our assistant. This semester, now that we have 6 episodes, my role in the process is very different. It's kind of turned into a more managerial role, which was kind of a shock to the system in the sense of I wasn't expecting to take on that kind of role. But now that I have, I think it's been really cool. I've definitely learned a lot.
I think the biggest change was I think we just became far more involved with each other given how much episodes we had to do. I liked that we were able to spend more time together as an organization, partly because we had to, but also as it felt like team building. And I think that really worked out well with the production of the shows. And I think we all were able to work really well creatively with one another.
Oh, going completely audio. That was, I think, it was very difficult for me to kind of understand that. I've been a video person all this time. I do listen to music, but I never actually listened to a podcast. I actually listened to a podcast for the first time 2 days ago. Video, I think, it's a lot of creativity, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. And I am happy that we had a change. At first, I was very not sure about it, but now that I can see that how well the flow goes and how well people like it and how the host and the guests like it and how well it works for everybody to come together for many episodes instead of just 2 or 3.
Yeah, the amount of content that we've put out, we've done a lot more, and also because of the way that we are doing things differently, it's just we've all gotten a lot closer and a lot more just very closer. Yeah.
Funny memory. We have a saying here at UNTalk that is, only God can stop UNTalk, and boy, does he sure try.
From seasons past, I've told this story so many times.
So my very first episode that I worked on as a writer,
it was the Women in Cinema episode where basically
I showed up to the studio shoot that day, and it was all really good.
They did the studio shoot, and then they sent me the footage.
And I call Kevin, our editor, and I'm like, have you looked at the footage? And he's like, no.
And then Robin was like, all right, look at it when you're home, and then hung up. And I was like, that's terrifying.
And then he calls me back and he's like, I'm like with friends, but I got my laptop out and I hooked up my hard drive and there's no footage.
And then I look at the recordings and there's nothing there but a black screen. And we were like, oh no.
And I was like, I already knew that, but thank you for confirming.
A few days later, I in the group me, I see we had an issue with the episode. There is no episode. It was just very funny.
The next season was car accidents. Every single person in our editing team got into some kind of car accident. It was terrible.
For the crew that knows this, I've been getting on car crashes for the last year.
Michelle got into two car totaling accidents.
Somehow, every time we have a meeting or a shoot or something happens to my car. It's like a curse.
Kevin got ran off the road. I think Elliot popped a tire going over glass. I think Connor went over a curb and dented his tire. I was in 2 separate cars that died while we were driving them. What?
I would say when we had the promotional shoot, I was getting photos done with the host, Jordan, and a writer, Matthew, and we were in the elevator going down, and we got into the elevator, and we were like, that'll be a good picture, right? It fits with the vibe, but then the elevator door closed, and I was closest to the buttons, but I forgot that you could hold the elevator door. That did not cross I had slow reflexes. And so we just rode down the elevator, and the photographers met us down there, and it worked out. It worked out fine. The photos were great. It just took a little time.
So last season, I come in on the party, the UNTalk party, and the first thing that Connor says to me when I open the door, which by the way, I'm 15 minutes late because my car broke down. And Connor says, "You're fired." And then Robin says, let me explain. And it's they took the video part out, and you texted me a couple weeks later, a week or something, and you texted me and you said, "Hello, Michelle." And 3 dots. And there's evidence of somewhere, just me going, "Who's this?" And there's a good reason for this. One of my coworkers at the time, her name was Robin too, and I have both of them as Robin, just nothing else, just Robin. So I was like, this coworker I don't like, there's no reason for her to be texting me. And obviously I have the woman that, fired me 2 weeks ago. So.
A funny memory for me personally is basically anytime us producers get to be in a room together, just because I feel like our energy really bounces off each other really nicely, and we're able to just lighten the mood. I especially love when the whole cast gets to be together for our meetings and stuff, because we have been so apart because there's so much scheduling going on. But I really enjoy the banter that takes place when we're all in the same room.
This semester, showing up to the first meeting, I knew we were changing up the whole process with everything, but then when you were like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna be the manager now," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
The new setup for UNTalk is about leadership, delegation, and creativity, but it really was only going to work if we had the right people. And I am so happy to say that everyone continuously astounded me with their consistency, hard work, and creativity. Our hosts are so talented and just fearless, talking to these guests and going to these new places. Our production crew has learned so much new equipment this semester and handled it all well. Our marketing team is so creative and consistently a step ahead of me. Our editors are always up for a challenge and constantly pushing themselves for us. Our writers dive deep into topics they don't know anything about and find the audience's curiosity before they even know the question. And of course, our producers are incredible.
I think being part of ntTV and UNTalk precisely, it's been an adventure for each one of us, and I think it makes us be a better person than we are, and it makes us connect with people, even if it's not a screen, even if it's just your computer, and I think that's beautiful.
This, beyond the shadow of a doubt, was one of the best things I could have done when I transferred to UNT, and I'm more than glad that I did it because I met some of the most incredible people that I've ever met, and yeah.
UNTalk was different than any other show that I worked on at ntTV. It was a place where I could see the impact that I made each day, and I wanted to help make it a space where people could find their community at UNT, just like ntTV did for me. I'm so happy to say that we have an extremely high percentage of returning crew each semester. It's so hard to work for free right now, and most of our volunteers are sophomores and juniors who are at the busiest time of their college career. The fact that people have class and then their job and then usually their second job and they still make UNTalk a priority means the world to us. And all three, we're gonna say UNTalk. Okay. 1, 2, 3, UNTalk!
So we're about to go on our first short little break here. So if you guys need to grab anything else to eat or go to the bathroom or anything like that, now is the time to do that. But I also just want to take a moment to say that all 6 of UNTalk's episodes are up on Spotify, and as well as everything that you're seeing here tonight is going to be up on our website and premiering on the TV station starting next week. So keep an eye out for that. There's stuff that's not getting premiered here tonight that will be going up. Because a lot of our shows have put out more than 1 episode, but everybody had a time limit of amount of stuff they could present here. So just wanted to have that in mind, but without further ado, I'll let everybody go ahead and get up and rustle around and make some noise. Yeah, Taryn and Isabel should be working on that already.
Oh, it's almost like there's a schedule right here. Yep.
Well, I think you guys are helping.
Oh yeah, we already told them.
Yep. All right, everybody. Thank you all for coming back. I know that's the hardest thing, is like getting you back in the room. I just want to, without further ado, go ahead and bring up the producers of Late Night at North Texas to introduce themselves and their show. Who's getting the microphone? Julia? Okay. Julia, you gotta come get the microphone. There you go.
Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. Thank you all for coming out tonight. I'm Julia McAllister. I'm the executive producer of Late Night North Texas. This is our 23rd season. I've been a part of 5 of those. This show's been going on for over 10 years. I've done about 2.5. And we're very excited for y'all to see what we put together. We've done 3 episodes this season. We've had our first episode, we interviewed a local band, Amethyst Michelle. Second episode, local cosplayer, Nikki Styles. And this 3rd episode, we have something really special for y'all. But yeah, I've been a part of the show for 5 seasons, the entire time I've been here at UNT. And it's been a joy and a pleasure to get to know everyone, to work with everyone. Sorry, I almost fell, so I'm out of breath. But it's been a pleasure and a joy. I started out as writers with these 2. It was just the 3 of us. And then us and Stefan. And being able to produce a show with the amazing crew that we've had has been wonderful. It's been the highlight of my career here at UNT, and I wouldn't have changed a thing. So thank you to the entire crew, past and present. I appreciate y'all, love you guys, and without further ado.
Hey team. So this episode is Late Night's very first Christmas special, which is something I've been wanting to do for about a year now. And when me and Julia and Andy all decided we were gonna do it, we knew that it had to be something special. So in addition to being twice as long as one of our usual episodes, it's a little unique because it's the first time every single writer on our staff has been able to contribute something and kind of have their own moment to shine. And once that was all put together, our amazing crew came together over the course of 3 weeks to film the whole thing. And it's something we're all really proud to show you tonight.
So I'm Andy. I have been here for 7 seasons, which might be a late night record. And I think that this episode is the best one that we've ever done, certainly in the time that I've been here. Everybody did a fantastic job, from the writers, the talent, the technical people, the camera people, editors. Everybody just put together a really great product, and we're all very proud of it.
All right, and without further ado, the 3rd episode of Late Night North Texas, the Christmas special.
All right, these should be the last of the jokes.
All right, thanks, Stefan.
Oh no, Cadence, it's the Germans.
We prefer to go by the bad guys. It has a nice ring to it, don't you think? On your feet, hands behind your head, do a silly little jig.
Wait, Caden, what's going on?
Yes. The American, do not play dumb with me. My spies have told me all about you.
Your spies? Stefan, you too?
You are being watched by Santa, by Krampus, and by the GIA.
How could you?
The broadcast is irresistible.
Sure. Well, can we at least finish reviewing the jokes for the rest of the episode?
Jokes?
Yeah, like, what do you call a Yeti with a six-pack? An abdominal snowman.
American humor, unfunny.
Stefan, you wrote these.
Stephen, what do you know of this American humor?
American humor is just crude plays on words and references to pop culture.
Allow me. Ahem. Americans, they are the worst because they are slow and stupid like turtles. Ah! No. Why did the German walk into the bar? He did not. It was American. He was underage. You see, in Germany, the legal drinking age is... Ah! I do not comprehend this.
Maybe you could
Quiet.
try, like...
Talk show host.
That is it. We are shutting down your late night for good.
Why? Just because you don't like our jokes?
No. We are searching for a powerful ancient artifact. The Ark of the Holy Santa's snow globe. I know how much value your culture places on joy and presents and the big fat man who delivers them. Now I will have his power. Ho, ho, ho.
Well, I don't think we have one of those
Oh,
here.
but I think you do, and you're going to help me find it.
But that would destroy everything that's good and pure about this holiday season.
Silence. Late night ends now. Meet Krampus, scourge of misbehaved children and devourer of babies. She needed a dental.
In Germany, St. Nicholas concerns himself only with the good children. For the others, Krampus. Krampus will destroy your studio and with it your pathetic American... Oh, say, what has Krampus got now?
Apparently,
Krampus?
she also has the ability to sniff out powerful magic.
She has found it at last. The snow globe of St. Nick.
Quickly, grab it before she...
Oh no. Krampus has realized we are the bad naughty Germans. She's going to put us in her bag.
Oh, what a cruel twist of fate! Now we are the Christmas artifacts being stolen away. Ah! Oh! Ee! Ee! Oh! Oh!
Yippee-ki-yay, you son of a Grinch.
And now, from Studio A,
it's
the Late Night at North Texas Christmas Special.
This is Late Night at North Texas. With your host, Peter Rabel. And your co-host, Cadence Bauzon. Featuring Stefan Talley, Naomi Carrasco, and Caden Smith. And now, Santa's favorite helper, your ho-ho host, Peter Rabel.
Hello and welcome to a special episode of Late Night at North Texas, our very first holiday special. You can clap again for that. It's a big deal. It's a marshmallow world in Denton. The lords are leaping and the maids are milking, and here at Late Night, we're all awaiting that Christmas Eve visit from the big man himself. Cadence, what did you ask for Santa this year?
Oh, I don't really do the whole Santa thing. A couple years ago, I wrote to him asking for an iPhone. He just brought me a flip phone instead. I was so disappointed, I haven't written to him since.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure it was a simple mistake. I mean, he gets a lot of letters.
Everyone had a Merry Christmas that year, except for me.
Well, maybe that's no reason to cut him off, though. I mean, still, you got to understand, he gets a lot of letters.
Well, some of us just don't agree.
All right, well, let's put a pin in that. Why don't we get started on the monologue?
That's all I want for Christmas this year.
Well, let's go. The Philadelphia Eagles are releasing their second Christmas album, consisting of their players singing classic carols. Songs on the album include Caw, Squawk, and Yummy Mice.
The 49ers decided to throw their own helmets into the ring by releasing their own menorah with 49 candles. You gotta start early.
49 candles is, you think they're in like a circle or like a one long line?
I really hope they're in one long line.
Ooh, how do you think they're gonna fit that
Light
in the door?
that one. Gotta turn it sideways.
Can you imagine lighting all of those at the end of the, or I don't know when they light them, but they have to light like all 49, right? You probably have to get another candle on some of those.
Yeah, because it'd be burning for like 49 days, right?
Yeah. No, they don't burn the whole way through. You burn them for about, I don't really know. Look, now I don't know about that, and I don't know about politics either, but apparently the House of Representatives needs a new speaker. Personally, I recommend the Ultimate Ears Wonder Boom. It's got a great sound and a small size, so it's quite portable. And it won't shut down the government.
What do you think they'd use like the speaker for? Play music or something?
Yeah, I think they just really like to get some funky beats going while they legislate with each other.
Legislate.
The famous Flying Scotsman steam locomotive suffered a collision with another heritage train in the Scottish Highlands. We don't know the vehicle's velocity or point of origin, so at least my math teacher can't ask for what time to solve for the trains leaving the station.
Oh, it's a train. I thought we were talking about the Flying Dutchman. The ghost ship?
Oh, like from the Pirates of the Caribbean movie?
Pirate ship, ghosts. I don't know. Maybe it is. I haven't seen Pirates of the Caribbean in a long time.
Oh, it's Davy Jones' ship, the Flying Dutchman.
Davy Jones' locker.
No, that's a different thing. That's a chest with his heart in it.
What's the ship?
That's the Flying Dutchman.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 With wings.
Yeah. Well, not really. Mariah Carey has announced her yearly Christmas tour, Merry Christmas, One and All. The tour will feature all her best holiday tracks, and Carey is already in the running for the shortest set list of all time. One song.
Carey is reportedly planning to visit every house in the world in just one night to show Santa who's boss.
Who do you think wins between the two of them if they...
Like Mariah Carey versus Santa Claus?
Yeah.
I have to go with my girl Mariah Carey.
Why?
She seems lighter on her feet, like, you know. She wouldn't be drinking all that milk.
All that eggnog.
Eggnog?
Yeah.
And cookies.
Eggnog and cookies.
Santa's very heavy-footed.
He's got a lot on his mind, one night a year. Rapper Drake's 5-year-old son Adonis appeared with his father in his new music video 8 a.m. in Charlotte. Next to Drake, Adonis looked poised and mature.
You know, I don't really know that much about Drake.
Me neither.
That's cool.
It's a Wonderful Knife, the new Christmas-themed slasher, is hitting theaters this month. Fans of the merry murder subgenre can also look forward to next year's Hallmark lineup, including Hack Frost, Christmas with the Shanks, and Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Knives.
Christmas with the Shanks sounds like a really good movie. Have you seen it?
No, I just know that there's like a X-Acto knife. It's like a packing knife that
Does
you
it
would
take
use.
place in like a prison?
No, it takes place in a post office.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like with Santa letters?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Somebody gets just mad that there's too much mail that time of year.
They're like, ah.
Pretty much. An 11-year-old boy caught a catfish with human-like teeth in an Oklahoma pond. Just when we thought chemical runoff was getting out of hand, the Colgate factory goes ahead and slips up with this one.
I really want to know what their dental plan is down there.
A lot of Colgate.
But what about everything else? You know, they have like dentist fish.
Yeah, I was thinking about like what if a fish were to get like a cavity or something like that?
What would they do? There's just a hole in their mouth.
They're fish.
They don't need teeth.
They're fine.
They're fine.
Milwaukee has constructed the world's largest Christmas light maze this year. Most of those crazy cheeseheads will finish the maze the same way they finish most nights in Milwaukee, by taking an Uber home.
To prove that everything is still bigger in Texas, the city of Dallas has decided to turn big Tex into the world's largest Christmas tree. But we all saw what happened last time they tried to light him up.
It'll probably be fine this time. He's not built out of wood.
What's he built out of now?
Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Yeah.
Like
Did I
the
say it-
metal, the
Did I say it wrong?
aluminium? Aluminum?
Aluminium?
Aluminum.
Aluminium?
Aluminum.
This homecoming season, the mum craze emerged in full force. Students pulled out all the stops to show off these elaborately adorned flowers, often including little teddy bears. I think there's a double standard here. No one was this cheery when I brought my taxidermied eagle to the last pep rally.
You know, it was fine until you started like throwing it in the air, going, fly!
I was just hoping there was a lot of life still behind those eyes. And it was taxidermied, it still looked like it was good, and I just kind of forgot.
Well, the stuffing was like raining on everybody. It's
Not-
terrifying.
I tried to sew it myself, and I didn't really know what I was doing, so there was maybe a little hole, but it's fine. It was fine. It was fine. Everybody's okay.
Not me.
You're okay. You're okay.
Aluminium.
Monster hunters are conducting the largest hunt for the Loch Ness Monster in 50 years. Reportedly, they were having too much trouble with Bigfoot and the Mothman, so they were looking for an easy win by going for the only cryptid stuck in a small populated lake.
What do you think they do if they found him?
They like got the shrimp catching net, and they just throw it down there, and they like try to scoop it up.
Do you think he has teeth?
Yeah, but not like net biting teeth.
But like shrimp biting teeth.
Yeah, well, there's no shrimp in a lake, I don't
But
think.
you said they're gonna drop the shrimp in.
Yeah, well, they'll get a shrimp boat.
Oh, but there's not actually a shrimp in it.
Yeah, they're just going for the monster itself.
But what if he likes the shrimp?
I don't know. There's no
Nessie.
shrimp.
Nessie likes shrimp.
How do you know?
I'm a friend of his.
Can I like see? You got like a selfie?
I got some pictures later. I'll show you later.
Okay. Lego, Roblox, and Funko have all announced their advent calendars for this December. We're excited to announce we'll release our late night advent calendar very soon.
Every day you'll get a different little Peter action figure. You've got Desk Peter, Casual Friday Peter, and even Christmas morning Peter. Look how disappointed he is. All he got was socks.
I was just hoping for anything else.
Not socks,
I have a lot of socks.
but like Christmas socks.
I've gotten socks every year
So
for the
you're-
past
you are,
4 years.
You're stocked up.
Yeah.
I'll take some.
I don't have a mattress anymore. It's just socks.
You don't have sheets either. You just sewed the socks together.
Yeah. I made a quilt out of socks.
Mm.
And I still got enough that I'm wearing some right now.
Wow, is your suit made out of socks?
No. This is a suit. 100% polyester.
Polyester.
Yeah.
Not aluminium.
Why would I be wearing an aluminum suit?
Aluminum.
Well, we got a slam bang show lined up tonight. Games, guests, sketches, and more. It's all happening tonight on the Late Night at North Texas Holiday Special. Welcome to the show, Rodney. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, I always said there ain't no better way to spend Christmas time than on some college kid's little show.
Right. Well, we appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to be here. Must be busy up at the North Pole this time of year.
Nah, that old nutcracker Santa finally axed me. I've been using my new freedom to discover who Rodney B. Jolly really is, what he really wants.
Wow, I didn't know Santa actually fired his elves.
Oh, yeah. Let's just say it ain't all holly jolly up there. But you can't blame me for not being perfect all the time. I'm only human.
Well, actually,
For the love of all three wise men, kid, ain't you never heard of figures of speech?
Oh, yeah, I just thought that people had like stopped using them. I knew that book about 13-in-1 shampoo was wrong. I mean, it's 13 things in one. How is that not a good deal? I mean, right. Anyway, good thing my mic didn't pick up any of that, right, Rodney? So you recently mentioned you were fired. Would you care to tell us more about that?
What happened is I was in a slump. Perfectly normal for elves my age, might I add. And I hit the eggnog a bit too hard. I hadn't met my toy-making quota, and the big man was getting on my tail. One thing led to another. I said some things I'm told I regret, and here I am.
Yikes. So what's Santa like?
Look, kid, who's this interview supposed to be about?
Right. Sorry, Rodney. Well, could you tell us how you've been spending your time since then?
So let's see. I've gone elf bungee jumping, got my own sleigh, finally left my wife.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Don't be. She only knew how to make one kind of cookie. Pretty lousy, if I do say so myself. And she'd always decorate it with smiles. There's not that much to smile about, toots. Hey kid, snap out of it. Ain't you an interviewer?
Yeah.
Then interview me for St. Nick's sake.
You know what? I've had it with you. You're the most disappointing elf I've ever known, and I have known quite a few. You have no holiday spirit. No wonder even the jolliest man alive got sick of you.
Whoa. Hey kid, what are you doing?
Hey Peter, Craft Services is asking if we have enough room in the budget for 12 hamster. Hey, are you talking to the elf again? You know he's not real, right?
If you just heard the things he said.
Right, well...
He was a disgrace to elf kind, Cadence.
Very expensive disgrace. This is like our 5th one, so be careful with him. Oh, well, you want to come help me pick out some hamster wheels? Come on, man. Come on.
Oh, what joy! I love Christmas time. The stockings, the ornaments, the trees, the family. It's awesome.
Sure is, Naomi.
And this is before we break out the eggnog. Or Peter and Cadence anyway.
I don't know. I saw them walking off set, arguing about pops and corners or something.
Oh, that sucks. Christmas is about family, and what kind of family only has 3 coworkers? And a live studio audience.
Well, some of us can only afford a live studio audience.
You know, one time my neighborhood was overrun by a pack of feral hogs, and during my monthly routine of walking out in a suit made of fresh meat and fruit, I was chased by a pack of them. They followed me all the way back home.
Cool story, Caden. What's the lesson that's supposed to be learned from that?
You could do the same thing for the people of Denton and the Christmas spirit. Go out, spread the Christmas cheer. See who follows you back and joins the festivities.
Yeah, you're right, Caden. I'll go out and spread the holiday cheer. It'll be even better than the first Christmas.
Low bar.
I need to don my Kringle armor, gentlemen. Wish me luck.
I'm Naomi Carrasco here with Late Night at North Texas, seeing just how festive the people of Denton are. So have you put up your Christmas tree yet?
No.
What? Why not?
It's October 27th.
Yeah, it's almost November and it's never too early to celebrate. Okay, I don't know what her problem was, but... Oh, excuse me. What holiday song are you listening to right now?
Oh, I love these. I'm listening to Scary Calm Laughing by Flower Pot Press.
That's another holiday, but, you know. Excuse me?
Yeah.
Are you going home for the holidays this year?
Oh yeah, my mom's throwing a sick rager, man. It's gonna be like, you know.
That's what I like to hear. Are you doing Secret Santa?
Secret Santa. It's a Halloween party. You know Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah. Halloween. What?
I'll just throw my own Christmas rager. Doesn't matter. Whatever.
Dude, I think you've been hitting the nog a little too hard.
Nah, man. I'm chilling.
Jeez, Naomi, what's the matter?
No one has a holiday spirit. No one even cares. And it's not even Christmas, it's fall.
Well, what about our holiday festivities?
There is no more holiday. The spirit is dead.
My word.
Naomi, listen. So what there's not enough Christmas cheer out there? We have too much in here.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Still wish we had a couple more people to celebrate with.
Christmas isn't about when it's celebrated. It's about who you celebrate it with.
Thanks, guys.
But we're not going to be able to celebrate much of anything while I'm stuck here. Little help?
Sure thing.
After that, eggnog anyone?
You got a problem, man.
Yeah, I know.
Hi there, and welcome back to Late Night at North Texas. As the newest member of the Late Night family, I get the pleasure of showing my fellow talent my favorite holiday tradition, Christmas trivia, except there's a twist. As you can see, we have this lovely carton of hard-boiled eggs, except half of them are raw. The rules are simple. We will take turns choosing an egg from the carton and then answering a question from the cue cards. If you get it wrong, you must then crack it on your head and pray to Saint Nick it isn't raw. If you get it right, you can crack it on an opponent's head. Well, let's get started. So, Stefan.
Oh gosh.
What was the first Christmas movie ever released?
Oh gosh. Christmas with the Cranks.
Good guess. Good guess.
Something I've seen.
It was actually Santa Claus in 1898.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Shame you didn't get that one.
Yeah. Bottoms up.
Well, that's round one. 11 more to go.
Yay!
Uranium here? Yeah. All right. Time for the my eggs to my question. Mr. Cater.
Yeah.
Well, how many total gifts in total are given in the 12 days of Christmas song?
How much time do I get to answer? 78 is my final answer.
Unfortunately, that's incorrect.
Dang it!
The answer is
Dang it.
364.
Oh.
So a
That
little
doesn't,
off.
yeah, that's not quite right, I suppose.
All right, my friend.
I do want to preface that, like, I did shampoo my hair this morning because I forgot what was happening. But
It's nice and clean for it.
it's a Merry Christmas. This is freezing cold. It's a hard-boiled egg. Feel pretty good about that. All right.
too.
Well, I guess I'll just move on. Naomi. In Home Alone, where did the McAllisters go on vacation when they left Kevin behind?
Oh.
Where did they go? Vacation.
Oh.
There's only so many places you can be.
50.
What?
Maybe.
50? Okay.
I'm gonna say New York.
Sorry, that is incorrect. It is Paris.
Okay.
It was close. I think they're
One of
from
the
New York. No, they're not.
Oh, they lost in New York.
That's the second one.
Yeah.
Not to confuse you. What's inside?
Oh, what I get?
Oh.
Oh my God. That was terrifying.
Oh. Well, isn't that egg on my face? Be a good egg and don't go nowheres, okay?
Meg?
Yeah.
He was talking about wanting to watch the Meg 2.
Meg 2?
Yeah.
I watch Meg too.
Yeah. It's not
on
really a
Amazon
Christmassy
Prime.
movie. It's got a big
You
old
see it on
shark in
Halloween. It's pretty
Yeah.
scary.
it.
I'll
Yeah, I
see
guess.
Sharknado.
I would have a lot of problem with watching
I'm pretty
that.
sure there is a
Come on.
Christmas Sharknado.
Is there? I would imagine there
There's
is.
Santa Jaws.
Well, one of my favorite Christmas traditions is getting all those Christmas cards from friends and family that you don't talk to anymore. And the Late Night family has plenty of those. We thought it'd be nice to share some of our favorites this year. Caden, why don't you get us started?
Yeah, sure thing, Peter. Let's see. This one's from Mud S from Homer, Louisiana. Oh, hey, it's my predecessor, our old craft services guy, Mud.
He only ever brought gumbo.
I know, right? Oh, wow. He says here he's training gators to compete in the 2024 Olympic Games.
What event?
Live pigeon shooting.
Good.
Well, glad to hear Mud's doing okay. I've got a card from James L. from Beverly Hills, California. It just says season's greetings. It has a ton of pictures of Jay Leno with classic cars. Is this some kind of prank or what?
Oh, you know what? That's probably from Jay Leno. He was a PA for 2 seasons after the Tonight Show. Just liked our vibe better, I guess.
Here's one from a penguin.
Penguin?
Yep.
Like the bird?
Yeah, you know, black, white, flightless, and cold.
Why do we have a card from a bird?
Well, some of our biggest fans are penguins. You see, ntTV has been dumping old late-night VHS tapes in Antarctica for years, and those little birdies eat it up. Guess flippers aren't good for holding pens, though, because this is chicken scratch. Correct postage, though.
This card is from Katie Ness, from right here in Denton, Texas.
Wonder who that could be.
Could be anyone. I mean, it's a common name. Maybe we do know him. I mean, it does say he's a sophomore.
A sophomore, you say?
And he works at a TV station.
A TV station? That's what this is.
Yeah, he probably works on a different show. There's lots of people working here.
Yeah, I know like 3 different cadence on Wannabees. Anyways, looks like this card is from Kermit F. from London. Hey, it's from Kermit the Frog. I can't believe he's a fan of the show. Wait, this isn't a Christmas card, it's a cease and desist.
Let me see that.
It says he's the only one allowed to have puppets on a late night show?
Oh. Well, good thing we don't have any puppets, right, guys? Well, that just about wraps it up for our little Yuletide variety show and the 23rd season of Late Night at North Texas. But before we say goodbye, we'd like to thank everyone who made it all possible. Starting, as always, with our wonderful guest, Rodney B. Jolly.
Next, a huge thanks to our wonderful talent, Stefan Talley, Caden Smith, and Naomi Carrasco. You go out and talk to people on the street, you dress up as wizards, and you make your own sitcoms. This show wouldn't be half as entertaining without your antics.
We'd also like to extend our warmest wishes to all of our viewers in the North Pole, South Pole, or right here in chilly Studio A. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
And finally, our volunteer crew. Without you, there's no show. Thanks for keeping the lights on.
I'm Peter Rabel.
And I'm Cadence Balzon.
And this has been Late Night at North Texas, Season 23. Happy holidays.
All right, next up, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome up the producers from My Girlfriend Is a What? And they told me I have to say the name like that every time. So just one more time. My Girlfriend Is a What? Play on either side.
Hi. So I'm Emma Phillips. I'm a co-producer for My Girlfriend Is a What?
I'm Spencer. I'm also a co-producer and the writer for My Girlfriend Is a What?
So, this is a brand new show. We started this semester. It's been a great pleasure and honor to be able to work with everyone. And yeah, I couldn't be more thankful for Spencer for trusting me and letting me direct this and produce with me, and I couldn't be more grateful for our cast and crew for allowing us their time and their motivation, and we really wouldn't have been able to do it without any of the entertainment department. So please enjoy our first episode of My Girlfriend Is a What?
You're here already? Great. Come here. Are you already filming? Okay. They'll be back any minute. They just went out for a meeting last night. Let's get this quick, okay? Because this apartment is not safe. There's been an invasion of vampires. And my best friend is in trouble. At first I thought she was like goth or something because she always wears black. I'm not one that jumped to any wild conclusions or anything. And then I thought she might be allergic to sunlight. It's a thing. I looked it up on WebMD. Because she always wears like these sunglasses and she always goes to these meetings late at night. But I always felt like there's something I was missing. But then, oh my God, then she just floats about the apartment when she thinks I'm not looking. She doesn't eat my cooking. She hates garlic, acts as if it burns her. This might sound crazy, but she has these fangs. This is not a joke, okay? And I know you guys believe me because you're here, but when I told believers in the past, they would just laugh at me. I mean, I get it. Why would a vamp show their fangs to a human and let them live? But I don't know what game she's playing at, but we gotta stay vigilant. And we have to save Jonathan.
Hey, Corey, what's going on here?
Filming a documentary.
What's it about?
Vampires.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go take a nap. It's good seeing you, Corey. Good luck with the vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Good luck with that, buddy. And just do me a favor, don't get stuck in the lake again.
That only happened twice, dude. When are you gonna learn to let things go?
Well, the Loch Ness Monster would not live in Texas of all places. Like, no way.
That we know of.
Alright, dude, I'm gonna go do homework. You wanna hang out later?
Yeah. Yeah, Dad.
Yeah,
great. You saw that, right? That look in her eye? Now that she knows that we're onto her, we have to work fast.
This is what I have so far. All we need to do now is convince Jonathan.
The board, right. Yeah, it's a little weird, but it's like a Corey thing, you know, you get used to it, you know.
I wasn't much of a fan of it myself in the beginning.
Yeah, I definitely should have warned you about it in the first place.
Oh, I don't mind the pictures. No, I thought he had a crush on me is all. Obviously, I know better now. But it's so weird. Like, we'll be in his room and he just won't acknowledge it at all.
No, yeah, he's definitely sometimes in his own little world. If it's not in the forefront of his mind, he just won't acknowledge it.
He is funny. I like it. He's like a little puppy.
She has the style, the umbrella, that damn lollipop, and the floating. She does all this, right? And Jonathan refuses to connect the dots. Which means we gotta do this the hard way. We have to give him the evidence. I am done being passive.
Corey, I mean, where I'd start with it? Well, he's, I'd say he's pretty emotional. Well, you know, he's passionate about certain things. He get very obsessive, but I mean, at the end of the day, he's chill. We hang out all the time. You know, I'd consider him a brother, you know?
Do the two of you ever get into fights?
Us? No, never. You know, we've had our disagreements here and there, but we've never actually, you know, fought. I'd say we're pretty non-confrontational, mostly.
I'll shove the evidence down his throat. I'll make him eat dirt. He'll have to believe me. This is where you come into play. I know this isn't what I'm paying you for, but you're here now, so no backing out. A step-by-step guide on how to prove that your best friend's girlfriend is a vampire. A lengthy title, I know, but you have to hit every beat so your readers know what they're getting themselves into. Because once you go vamp, there's no going back. So you have to prepare.
So are you all interested in vampires like Corey is?
Oh, that isn't how this works, sweetie. We're just supposed to talk about what's going on and answer their questions.
Oh, but I'm curious about the people Corey has brought to us.
He said we were filming a documentary, something about a research project he was working on.
That does sound like our dear Corey, does it not?
Yeah.
He can be shy at times, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he's not the best at clearly stating what he wants. You know, it'll take him like 20 minutes to finally say he wants something from the grocery store. You know.
Yeah, and he didn't talk to me forever after we met.
Yeah, no, it was like, I think it was literally like 3 weeks, and like I think you've been like coming in and out, and it's just strange.
After the game night, he didn't say anything.
No, yeah, he really likes Monopoly too. Like he gets really into it, so you know how people get. So.
Step 1, cold, hard proof. This one's easy since I've completed most of it. It mainly consists of a lot of researching and observing. I could definitely do more, but we have a tight schedule, so we're just going to go through everything I've already collected. So I may have forgotten that I've made plans with Jonathan tonight. I just got so caught up with you guys showing up to start filming that it just totally slipped my mind. This is the perfect opportunity to gather some more proof. So you're coming with us. Well, not with us, and not enough room in the car. So you'll have to follow.
Hey, everything okay back there?
Yep. Nothing to worry about here.
You're being weird. Why are you being weird?
Weird? I'm not being weird. I'm not weird. You're weird.
For a very weird thing, Corey.
Are you sure you're not hungry, Mishka?
No, I ate earlier at my meeting. Thank you for the curiosity, Corey.
Oh. And what do you do at these meetings? Corey, your crew, didn't you like invite them with us? Come with us?
I did. I told them to follow us and I texted them where we are, but I don't see them anywhere.
Oh, I'm sorry, Corey.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Is there anything we can do to make you feel better?
Can I have a lollipop?
Of
I should
course.
have gotten something sweet earlier. Thank you.
Yeah, my bad.
Ooh. This one looks good.
Yeah, it's alright.
Ah! Oh my god! This is terrible! What is this?
It's cranberry flavor.
Yeah, it's cranberry.
I hate cranberries. I hate them. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. This tastes, there's so much iron in this. It tastes like blood. Oh my god.
You need to expand your taste, Corey. You need to have a more open mind.
Yeah, man, open your mind some more.
An open mind? You know I have an open mind.
I mean, I'm not clear enough for iron flavor. Iron's good for you, you know?
Well, too much iron is bad
Iron
for you.
deficiencies are a very real thing, Corey.
Yeah, it's
I'm aware. I'm aware.
You,
I'm iron
you passed
deficient.
out one time, remember? We were like at our house and you just passed out. Like there was nothing going on.
God, you had that other girl there. What was her name?
Hey, I don't think we need to mention that.
Yesterday didn't go as planned. Obviously. But we did get one thing. I didn't realize how big of a discovery we had made in the moment. But here we have it. The dreaded lollipop. I was so discombobulated in the moment, I hadn't realized what I had actually asked Mishka for. She said it was cranberry flavored. And I believed her. Like a fool. She had lowered my walls and attacked me. Because this right here solidifies my point. This lollipop is not full of cranberries, but it's full of blood. And a mix of cherry. Anyways, step 1 is complete. Physical evidence, the most believable type of evidence. Now, on to step 2, reconnaissance. This one's more difficult because it requires stealth. So we'll be following Mishka around all day. So, it's time to hit the streets. Mishka has early morning classes. In theory, this is dangerous since sunlight obviously kills vampires, but she manages to spend most of her day outside though. We need to stay vigilant, never knowing when she's going to pop out. So we have to be careful and stay close. Did she notice me? We need to be more careful. Move, 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 move. Romance? Ah. No. I was hoping for something more revealing, you know, like meeting up with her blood dealer or something. Guess we gotta wait him out. Then she lead us straight to her meeting. It's foolproof.
I was never under the impression that any of you were trying to hide from me. It's very hard to ignore Corey's presence. Camera crew or not, I can always pinpoint him. How can I say this? He's a very loud person. Even when he's trying not to be, I can always sense him. It's almost like I can hear his heartbeat. He's a very hyperactive boy. Is he not?
It seems she only has meetings Tuesdays and Thursdays. Today was a total waste.
Which makes tomorrow a perfect opportunity. We'll do what we did today again and expose her as a vampire. It'll be perfect. Yeah, tomorrow. Everything's fine. Everything's great. Today has been a total nightmare. Mishka has been all over the place, and we've lost her multiple times today. However, we have placed her inside this building, so now all we have to do is find her now. Oh my God.
Come in. Thank you for accompanying me today, Josh. I know your friends may miss you, but I thought you would appreciate a little peek behind closed doors. We still have an hour left of daylight or so, so my sweet Jonathan is just setting up. Our society dedicates itself to creating healthy bonds and creating a community that those involved can rely on.
Well, I mean, what she really means is her and all her friends get together and they gossip and use all their club funds to get junk food, so.
I like my version more, but my lovely Jonathan is not wrong. We also make sure everybody stays safe and has enough blood.
Do you think we're stuck in a temporal time loop? Because I've seen this hallway 7 times. We're never gonna find him. We're stuck in the catacombs of this college.
Don't worry, Jonathan, I'm coming. I've known Mishka was a vampire since our third date. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a monster. I would never lead someone into a relationship without being fully open about myself. People of my sort, we only tell the ones we truly trust as to not reveal ourselves to the world. I haven't told Corey yet because I think it is funny.
Well, I mean, to an extent. He'll bend over backwards before he ever outright asks the question.
He amuses me with his silly human antics.
And it gets him out of the house, so.
It's nice to see him have fun again. Life hasn't been this fun since the 16th century.
I didn't think we're gonna make it out of there for a moment. I feel like these past few days have been a total waste. We haven't gotten any substantial evidence. I mean, sure, I have the lollipop, but Jonathan's never gonna believe me. I just want to protect him, and now I'm gonna lose him forever. I'll make him believe me. We've been friends since we were in diapers. I mean, you'll have to believe me. Also, I've been told I'm quite charismatic.
Hey, Corey.
Oh.
What? Why are you just sitting on the bench like that?
You know, just doing an afternoon jog.
With your whole camera crew?
Yeah, you know, just doing some training for the documentary, you know. Never know when you need to run for your life.
You know, good for you, Corey. You know, hey, you're always on top of your game with that sort of thing, so proud of you. Yeah.
Shucks.
Do you want to ride?
Yes,
Corey?
please.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, well,
cool.
let's get going, because I
go.
could use a nap.
Yeah. Come on, buddy.
Same time tomorrow. I'll meet you at the apartment. Be careful getting home. There's only one way to do this. I have to appeal to his emotions. Now that there's only two of us, we have to be careful. We cannot risk getting caught, not when we're so close to the finish line. So we have to avoid Mishka at all costs. I can't talk to John if she's still around. My God. Have we even considered the possibility that he might be under some sort of mind control? That's a thing, isn't it? It happened to Dracula. He can, like, look into your eyes and make you do things. If vampires are real, how accurate is Dracula? What did Bram Stoker know? That's an issue for another day. We have to get Misha out of the apartment so I can talk to John. That'll be the perfect opportunity to strike.
everything okay?
Can I talk to you about something?
They need to call you therapist.
No, just as a friend. Your best friend. I'm worried about you, man.
What's wrong?
Just everything. You know that I'm happy that you're happy, right?
Yeah, of course.
I just don't want to see you get hurt. I want to lose you, man.
Where's this going?
You're like a brother to me, but Mishka, she isn't safe. She's a vampire.
Corey.
I have proof.
Corey, just stop. What are you
The
doing?
lollipop.
Oh God, the
It is
lollipop.
filled with blood. It is blood. It is blood. I have so much more proof. There are photos and videos.
Corey,
and-
I know. I know, okay?
What?
I've known the whole time. We're dating.
You knew?
Yes, she told me before we even made it official.
And you didn't think to tell me?
I mean, I didn't want you to worry.
I was worried.
Okay, well, I know that now, but I thought you were having fun doing this whole thing.
But.
Yeah, I know how it went last time, and I didn't want you to get bummed again.
She could have turned you.
She doesn't want to turn me, and she totally respects that. Okay, she's not like Tristan.
She's not, is she?
No, not at all.
So, you didn't tell me, so I could have the thrill of unveiling another cryptid, and so I can make another truth-seeking documentary that I can share to all my loyal fans?
I am your only fan, but yes.
You're the best, John.
I know. Come here.
Did she actually feed me a blood lollipop?
It was actually pomegranate, buddy.
Ah, gross.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of you.
You finally told him?
Yeah.
Vampire. You are a vampire.
Let's calm.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, Corey, I have not changed in the last few seconds, so yes, I'm still a vampire.
You thought you could trick me, but I knew for a very long time that you're a vampire.
I thought you had class. I thought you had class.
I was walking there and then they canceled, so.
Okay. Yeah, it happens, right?
But how did you get up here?
Oh, you know.
Yeah, you know.
No, I don't. I'm still upset with you.
Oh, I know, but we'll figure it out.
Corey, I'm so excited for what this means for us.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that now that you know I'm a vampire, you get to meet all my friends.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love this. She knows.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get along great. He actually.
Guys, this is great stuff. Great stuff we're getting here. I'm gonna get that Oscar, but do any of you know where Josh is?
I knew I was forgetting something.
Should be here any second now.
Who's Josh?
Guys, you will not believe what happened last night.
All right, we are going to go another quick intermission, everybody. We'll see you back in about 15-ish minutes.
good as it will ever.
We should have left more lights on so that when I turned them off, it was whatever. I didn't do that until now. All right, everybody, welcome back. I just peeked the mic. Up next, I'm going to welcome up Miguel Burke. He is the producer of Keys to the Krib.
So, yeah, Keys is a new show this semester on our, what's it called? We are doing a new platform for it where we're putting all of our content on Instagram Reels. And so I'm one of the more short form content for that show. And with Keys, we go ahead and showcase all of the unique UNT student dorms and living spaces within the UNT area. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and there's a special surprise at the end, so stay tuned.
Thank you, sir.
What's up, Keys to the Krib fam? My name is Avery.
My name is Heather.
And we're your hosts for Keys to the Krib, a show where we check out UNT's coolest rooms.
Today, we're going to show you every room from this season.
And make sure you stick around to the very end for a special surprise.
All right, let's check it out. Hi, I'm Heather, and this is?
I'm Cameron.
Hi, Cameron. Thanks for letting us in your room.
Yeah, of course.
So, can you tell me some stuff about it?
Yeah, so my room it's pretty chill. My goal was to kind of have like a witchy, enchanted, kind of foresty vibe to make it feel like you're in another world while you're still like cozy and comfortable. I've got my PC where I do a bunch of gaming and schoolwork.
Oh, okay. What's your favorite game?
At the moment, I'm actually Dying Light.
Very cool. Can you tell me about your art? I gotta know more about that.
Yeah, I just started doing art a couple years ago. Not really for like anything important, just for the fun of it. And I've painted like the Lion King, and I've done a dragon before. So yeah.
Okay, a lot of stuff. Well, thank you so much for letting us in your room. Hi, I'm Heather.
And I'm Ari.
And thank you for letting us into your room. All right. I see a lot.
An overall theme was very much earthy. So I have a leaf in my bean bag, and then I have blue on my ottoman. So it's like the ocean, the grass, and then I have a green carpet of grass.
Same with this tapestry behind you.
So this is like part of it. So it's like space theme. So he's reaching up for the star, and then there's stars in the background and the moon. Yeah, so I wanted like in the entrance when I'm leaving or coming back, like just to be able to see the notes. But when I was in high school, a lot of people would write me notes and little letters, so I just like to put them on my wall. I like to reread them. I love sketching and drawing, and yeah, I have a lot of pictures of my family and my friends, and I think whenever I'm laying down, I don't really watch a lot of TV, so I'll just sit up, be on my phone, and be like, oh, here's the people that I care about.
Thank you so much for letting us in your room. It's an awesome space. Would love to chill here sometime. All right, thank you.
Hey everyone, today we are starting off with Manuel's townhome. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Manuel. I'm a media arts student at UNT. I've been coming here for 2 years.
Okay, so go ahead, give us a general description of like the decor here, what you were going for, what it ended up kind of being.
Yeah, so some of our roommates, like we live here, we like to play music, and so the decor just sort of happened. That table was made by one of our roommates' dads from an old set of swings, and it was made from scratch, so it's like really cool.
Thank you so much for letting us in, and I'm jealous of the people who get to come to your jam session. All right, so I am here with Owen. Owen, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name's Owen. I'm a media arts major, and this is my sophomore year.
Nice. And so I heard you were a theater major before, which makes sense because look at all these amazing films.
I like Back to the Future a lot. It's very special to me. It got me through high school. I directed Back to the Future as a stage play in high school. Always been into fantasy stuff a lot too. I've been playing World of Warcraft for the better part of 13 years. Since I was 7 years old. My cousin, he moved out of state and he played, so I played it to connect with him. So I had a dorm before, and I also worked at Best Buy, so I got an employee discount. And so I went ahead, I got the microwave. The fridge I still had to get, the mini fridge, but the microwave I just moved over from my dorm.
Hi, welcome to the first room. I'm here with
Anthony.
And can you tell us about your room?
Yeah, in a second. Hold on.
Okay. All right. Thanks for letting us in your room. Okay, I gotta ask this Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, I got this from my mom's pawn shop. That's where I get like most of my things. Like
That's-
any piece of technology here is from my mom's pawn shop.
That's really cool. I also gotta ask, you got a lot of stuff on your bed?
Oh yeah, that's for Lalo because he gnaws at my feet when I try to sleep. So if I throw one off, he'll follow it off the bed.
Very cute. I also see you're ready for Halloween. You got some decorations.
I am. I'm ready for Halloween.
You excited?
Very.
What's your costume this year?
I'm gonna be this guy right here. It's a ball I found at Party City,
Mm-hmm.
and like the mouth moves, so it's pretty funny.
Let's check it out. Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much for letting us in here, and happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Hi, welcome to room 2, and we're here with.
Count Hayden Brown.
Thank you for letting us in here. I can tell you're ready for Halloween.
I am. I really am. Been ready since June. I love Sam. I love that he's like the avatar of Halloween. Love American Werewolf in London. Creature from the Black Lagoon. I have Frankenstein. I have the Wolfman. I have the Mummy. Like Michael Myers, Ghostface, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees. I have the Creep from Creep Show. I have the first Godzilla from the very first Godzilla movie because that is a horror movie in my.
Who was the original killer in Friday the 13th?
Oh, it's Mama Voorhees.
Correct?
Girl
they-
boss.
Thank you for letting us in here. I love the decorations. I love all of it. Love the vibes. Thank you.
Of course.
And happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Bye.
Alrighty, so here we are in Noah Bailey's room. Noah, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you.
Hey guys, I'm Noah Bailey. I'm a Converge Broadcasting student at the University of North Texas. I'll be graduating this December, and this is my room.
I love these little watercolor paintings. Where did those come from? Did you do it yourself? What is the story behind it?
Yeah, so my grandma actually painted 2 of these, and then some of this other watercolor stuff, I just actually drew some of these. So.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. And what about this one behind you? Who made that?
I actually painted that myself, kind of just for fun.
What makes you feel most at home?
All the paintings is my favorite part because it just reminds me of my home and my family.
Nice, that's really awesome. All right, well, I think that is it for this interview. Thank you so much for your time. Hey, we are now in Jordan's room.
I'm Jordan. Welcome to my room. So I actually got that when I went to Scotland, and I did go outside and like hike and explore and everything. But the bag is when I went to like a really old theater, like see like a Charlie Chaplin film with like a live orchestra and everything. So it was amazing, and I was like, oh my gosh, take me back in time. So a big part of who I am is my culture. I'm Cambodian, and that is an Apsara. So they're like deities, and they're just like magical beings, and they're dancers, and they're just very beautiful. This is my necklace. It actually contains the ashes of both of my dogs. So they were like a really big part of my life and still are. And so it's like whenever I wear the necklace, it's a way for me to like carry them with me all the time. And
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much for everything. Thank you for your time today. Yeah. All right.
Hey guys. All right. We are in Avery's room.
Hi, everyone. This is my room.
All right. So we see a lot of stuff in here.
I went to Japan this summer with Mayborn. I went ahead and made this poster out of all the things that I kept.
When you have some art also.
Yes.
Did you paint this or?
One at the top is made by my best friend Ariel. She made it for me. Just like all the things that remind her of me. There's this artwork right here. That is from a movie Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And it's my dad's favorite movie and favorite artist. Whenever I look at that, I just get reminded of him and his quirky little personality that I stole.
Awesome, and thank you for letting us in your room. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have. So guys, we're gonna head on over to my room and check it out. Let's go.
Hey, welcome back everyone. We are now in Heather's room. So go ahead and introduce your favorite thing about it.
Art my dad's done in one piece. Everybody think it's like very deep and emotional, but it's really he just had an assignment in college. He got a piece of paper and a tube of black paint, and he just drove his truck over it.
Awesome. And tell me about this table right here.
I actually painted it. I found it in a yard sale, and I just went ahead and painted it.
I think that completes this. Thank you so much for letting me into your room. It's so awesome. All right.
Of course. All right, bye. Thanks for sticking around.
And this time, you're going to be voting on your favorite room from this season. So get out your phone and start voting now, right now.
Scan the QR code and follow the link to vote.
And it seems that is all the time we have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.
All right, and we are going to have our people who are working the TV bring that QR code back up during our last break here in a little bit so that everybody can vote, and then we'll announce who won at the end. But for now, I'm going to bring up Court Ware, who's going to introduce Jibber Jabber.
Hi, everybody. So we just completed our second season of Jibber Jabber. It's been a blast. A little preface. This is also one of our short form content, so it's normally made for Instagram Reel, TikTok type format. And it's been a blast. I mean, a dream come true. Seeing like my friends, Peter and Jake, say the stupidest jokes I can come up with, it's a dream come true. So another shout out to On the Red Carpet, my other show. Go on Instagram, on North Texas Television, check out Jibber Jabber and On the Red Carpet. They're both great. And without further ado, Jibber Jabber Season 2.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jake Pickle. I'm going to be your host on Jibber Jabber.
Shout out to the lawn team at UNT.
The lawn team? No, for real, bro. They be putting the work in. Can we make sure not to get my pit sweat in these shots?
Horse with the windshield or whale with interior seating?
It's notoriously our biggest question. This is our biggest question. Explain in your mind what's going through it right now.
Well, horses, like, they can kick you really hard.
Yep. Yeah.
And whales...
They're kind.
They're big deals.
I'd probably have to go with the whale with interior seating.
And that's the correct answer, everybody. You know, we kind of have almost the same hair if you wanted to take my spot. We do kind of... Look at us.
He's multiplying.
Lose your closest loved one or turn purple. Like, just put, like, or be purple.
All right, so this is the new Jibber Jabber setup. Well, let's go through and say our names.
I think this is pointed at me. Hello, my name is Homero.
Hello, my name is Jacob.
My name is still Homero. So hello, my name is Homero. Hello, my name is Jacob Virgin. I'm a filmmaker.
And I'm Jacob Virgin.
And I'm Peter Rabel.
And I'm Peter Rabel.
You know, we all have kind of like similar names. Hi, I'm Jake.
Oh, you're Jake?
Yeah, I'm Jake.
I'm Jake too.
You're Jake too? Hello, I'm Jake Pickle.
All right, if we can get lower thirds up, Jake Pickle.
I'm Jake Pickle.
And I'm Peter Rabel.
What?
That's my name.
It's good to meet you, man.
Thank you.
You know, we all have nice hair. I don't want to lose it. I've had nightmares about losing my hair before. I'm not kidding. I've woken up and thought I've lost my hair, and I was really panicked.
I hate long hair.
Yeah, I know I do.
Would you rather go to 6 Flags or 8 Flags?
How rad would it be if some person just barreled through all of our equipment with like a truck? And I just sat here watching it.
Would you do something?
They ask you, would you do something?
Would you do something?
Jogging. This is our prank card. Yeah.
That's kind of what I do with Big Bang Theory. I have no clue what that show is about, but I will.
Can you say the thing?
Huh?
Can you say the thing?
Which thing?
I mean, you're gonna have to tell. I mean, I can't do it.
Bazinga.
Oh.
Yeah. No more swearing.
Don't worry, I'll be a really good boy today.
Okay. What does that involve? What does that entail?
Involves me not swearing at all.
Oh, okay. Would you rather have a wall outlet or be able to make earthquake?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta shout out the mound. You gotta make more mounds.
That would take a really long time.
It would
Also,
take a long ass time.
They're like heavy. Also, you just broke your values. You said an A word.
Which one?
He was not the good boy today.
Get this guy's lower third in. Owen McCool.
Bazinga.
Yeah. I want to ask. 3 words. Describe the physics building.
Underfunded, claustrophobic, old, well designed. It's got working elevators. It's pretty interesting.
Pretty interesting.
I guess you don't know Peter on a personal level, but he's kind of got that bad luck.
Yeah. I'm a real Charlie Brown-esque character. When everything froze and we were all not on campus for a week and all that stuff, I just stayed in my 10x10 room for 72 hours straight.
Sounds like a bunch of anxiety and depression, no, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
He thinks that having a big litter box is a lot more efficient than having a toilet.
You good?
No. I could barely get myself out of bed this morning.
Man, this really woke you up.
And I'm Jake Pickle. And I've been Jake Pickle. That was ironically probably the worst handshake I've ever given.
WTF. That is our newest podcast, hosted by your sister, Ashley Pickle.
Oh, she was your sister?
Yes, that's why we looked so familiar.
It is weird how much you two look alike, though.
Isn't it?
Can you edit that out, Audrey?
Aubrey,
I'm sorry. She's not editing that out. I forgot her name. You guys are being very, rude to each other for 2 people who just met.
Yeah. That's true. This hasn't been a 20-year thing.
But they're gonna have to edit that part out for me.
What'd you get, Matthew?
Oh my God!
You just won a ticket to Disneyland!
Oh my God!
And that's been our show. Thank you.
Well, that was Jibber Jabber. That felt longer than I think it was, just watching it. Up next, I'm going to have Jason Ochoa Bermudez come up and introduce Ardillando, our Spanish language, what would you call that, Jason? You guys are on location talk show, basically? Yeah, magazine show. I'd never heard that phrase before, Ardillando. I didn't know what it was. I still don't really know what it is, apparently. I think we're all about to find out.
What's up, people? How's everybody? Good? Yeah, it's almost done, so... Okay, so basically, I'm Jason Ochoa. I'm one of the producers. And the other producer, she wasn't able to come today. She's April. And yeah, basically, Ardillando is a Spanish magazine show that we go around Metroplex and we go to events. We film, we have fun over there in those places. And yeah, basically, that's all. And okay, let's do it. Okay, perfect.
Ardillando!
Hola, ardilleros.
Aquí estamos en la Feria Estatal de Texas en Dallas.
Donde tenemos un show bien grande e increíble como nuestro compa Big Tex.
Así que quédense con nosotros porque tenemos mucho que disfrutar de la feria.
Así que vámonos.
Bueno chicos, no sé ustedes, pero algo que a mí me gusta mucho son las marionetas.
¿Las marionetas?
Sí, las marionetas. Las marionetas son una grande obra de arte que honestamente cuenta historias y creo que ahorita vamos a ver un gran show de las marionetas.
Wait, ¿dónde está Jason?
¿Jason?
Jason?
Oye, cámara, estamos perdidas.
Amigos, ¿les gustan las fiestas? I mean, do you like parties? Well, then you are at the right place. We have wonderful fiestas planned. In fact, these parties are especially for children. So, sit back, enjoy, and let the fiestas begin.
Hola ardilleros, bueno aquí estamos en el backstage de las fiestas de marionetas y aquí estamos con el equipo y ahorita vamos a hacer una entrevista, lo vamos a hacer en inglés para poder aprender más de la historia de las marionetas. Bueno, me puedes, sorry, I'm gonna say it in English now. Can you guys just introduce yourselves and tell me a little bit about like your name and where you're from?
Yep, I'm Kent Williams. I'm from here in Texas, and I am the lead puppeteer for Fiestas de Marionetas.
My name is Alejandro, and I'm from Vernon, Texas, about 3 hours from here.
Wow.
My name is Buddy Ray. I'm from Denison, Texas, about an hour and a half from here.
My name is Caroline. I'm from Mansfield, Texas.
My name is Stephanie Stark, and I just recently relocated from New York City back to the Dallas area.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. I also love your dress. It looks so pretty.
I know, I do too. I love it. It looks so pretty when I spin.
Yes.
But I tell the audience that it's natural air conditioning as well because it's so hot outside.
It's so hot in Texas.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
Could you tell me a little bit more about the history of Las Fiestas de Marionetas?
Well, the State Fair of Texas, as an organization, came to us having seen, I've been aware sort of our puppet theater, our pre-COVID puppet theater, if you will, at the Dallas Anatole Hotel. They asked us to build a show with a cultural connection for something that they felt like was lacking or maybe needed some more development. So they specifically had us focus on Latin America and its culture and history. So that's just how we developed. We picked the music, and we know we're so used to puppet shows. So our puppet master started at Six Flags. So, you know, that's where the ideas kind of came from. And then we were able to craft a show and build puppets specifically for Fiestas de Marionetas, including, surely you recognize her.
I know. Look at her, Selena Quintanilla. I love it. That's amazing. How does it look like behind the scenes in creating all of this and putting it all together?
It takes months, and it takes a team. We like to say easily that they're all carved by hand, but really only some of their parts are carved. Legs and arms, they are all wood. The heads of every one of the puppets are all rigid latex, so it's rubber. It's really hard rubber. And that way we can make more and more and more Selenas if we need to. Hands and feet are the same way. We have costumers. We have a makeup artist who just does all of the painting on them.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
and it takes months.
That's truly incredible.
And that's before they get strings.
That's awesome. And what about you guys? How is it like the practice, the rehearsals in creating this?
Yeah, I think being a performer is definitely necessary in picking up a new craft, and just listening to your peers, especially seasoned ones like Mr. Kent, and just letting them take the reins for you and receiving criticism well.
That's awesome.
You said seasoned. That was nice.
That's incredible. What I was talking more about the background of it. How do you see it put like a smile, like culturally, for like the kiddos, and also just being a part of like the Hispanic culture as well?
Sure, I mean, just being a puppet show, period, we never know how people are going to react. Children could run screaming at any time, or adults, but they don't. They're very charmed by this show. And we also didn't know at the time how it was going to be received by any community in Dallas at that time. In fact, NPR was actually here on our opening year and asking some very deep questions about that very thing, you know, because cultural appropriation had become such an issue. So we're looking at this as cultural celebration, and we're puppeteering. You know, whatever show it is, it doesn't even matter. We're puppeteering the same way. Our art is the same. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And then the feedback we've been getting. I mean, am I wrong?
No, they love it.
Yes, they absolutely. People have come back year after year just to see this show. It's their favorite thing.
Yes. Well, it's been my favorite thing so far here at the State Fair.
Okay, good.
I know, truly incredible. It was really, especially I think my favorite was Los Días de los Muertos, just because for me it's very like culturally, like it affected me personally, and so it was so beautiful, incredible.
Good. You guys do a good job.
Y'all are doing an amazing job, and I can't wait for y'all to continue doing your show. And well, I'm going to start inviting my hosts to come up here so that you guys can like show us just a little bit more of what you guys have backstage. Well, thank you so much, guys.
You're welcome.
Well, let's check it out. Come on.
Chicos, ¿dónde están?
Hola, ¿han visto a Jason?
No, yo no lo he visto.
Pues quién le importa, pues ¿cuántos segundos crees que se aguantan en un toro?
Como 8, creo.
Uy, creo que 2.
Yo no aguanto solo uno.
Pues en un pocos segundos vamos a ir a un rodeo a mirar unos toros, entonces vámonos.
¡Velocidad! Damas y caballeros, denle la bienvenida a la escaramuza charra, campeonas nacionales, escaramuza charra, tierra azteca, quienes nos estarán representando por allá en la ciudad de San Luis Potosí, México, en un congreso nacional. ¡Que se oiga el aplauso!
As you watch, they are wearing traditional uniforms here today, but it goes back to Ponchovia's girlfriend, Adelita, who they were very important to the war as they were part of the military. Ya esto de el uniform, damas y caballeros, es un uniforme militar. Adelita, la tomada como la novia, la esposa de Panchovia, la mujer militar en la guerra durante la revolución, cocinaba, atendía a los niños y en ocasiones hasta usaban las armas. Well, they were in charge of bringing not only ammunition, but taking care of food and the children.
Damas y caballeros, esta es la mujer revolucionaria, aquella que dejando sus labores cotidianas se unió a la causa de la revolución en 1900.
Bienvenida, tendremos una tarde llena de sorpresas. It is going to be a fun-filled afternoon. It is that the more fun you have, the more fun we can have here today. That being said, as these ladies bring the colors, do you like it here on a Sunday afternoon?
Damas y caballeros, ellas representan a la mujer en la Revolución Mexicana, que con gran valentía defendieron los ideales de nuestra nación. Ahí las tenemos, escaramuza charra, tierra azteca.
Damos un gran aplauso. ¡Que viva nuestro lindo México!
Damas y caballeros, ahí tenemos al contingente que estará participando por todos ustedes, para el cual necesitamos un fuerte, pero más fuerte aplauso que se oiga para animar a estos charros. ¡Sí, señor!
There are 9.
Destreza, mansedumbre y la educación de los animales. Dos al mismo tiempo, la cala de caballo. ¡Ay, ay, ay! ¡Sí, señor! Que se oiga el aplauso grande para estos charros.
These are two of the best riders in the country. Watch as they work these horses in tandem. You would not see them work together, but especially here in the State Fair of Texas. Watch them. Ya en la preparación. Here we go. Agándose. Mira la calle. Ay, ay, ay. La licencia. Oh, no. So we won't be giving the score because... Daniel.
¡Nos vamos! ¡Hasta Villahermosa, Tabasco! ¡Vayan Fernando! ¡Ay! ¡Un aplauso grande, damas y caballeros!
Truly an
ti cuál parte del rodeo mexicano te encantó?
A mí fue ver mi cultura representada con los salvadoreños, me dio mucho orgullo de ser salvadoreña.
Ay, qué lindo. ¿Y ustedes cuál parte del rodeo mexicano les encantó?
O sea, mi favorito animal son los caballos, entonces mirándolo correr me encantó mucho.
¿Y a ti, Sebas?
Me gustaría ver todo el talento de México y me sentí muy orgulloso para ser mexicano.
Ay, sí, yo también. Me encantó ver, como lo mencionaste, toda la cultura mexicana y representando y celebrando más eso, ¿verdad? Y bueno, quédense con nosotros porque tenemos más en la otra sección aquí en Ardillando.
Mamá se me arrejunta y verás que vaciló. Ay, mamá, cómo aprieta este señor. Ay, mamá, qué repegada estoy. Siento ya morirme de emoción. Echarle un quinto al piano y que siga el vacilón. Y mueve la cadera con más velocidad. Acérquese otro poco, no se haga para atrás, ni se haga tan ranchero y aprende a vacilar. Ay, mamá, cómo aprieta este señor. Ay, mamá, qué repegada estoy. Siento ya morirme de emoción. Echarle un quinto al piano y que siga el vacilón. Afloja la cintura y no pierdas tu compás. Y mueve la cadera con más velocidad. Acérquese otro poco, no se haga para atrás, ni se haga tan ranchero y aprenda a vacilar. Ay, mamá, cómo aprieta este señor. Ay, mamá, qué repegada estoy. Siento ya morirme de emoción. Echarle un quinto al piano y que siga el vacilón.
Hola ardilleros, aquí estoy con el mariachi Rosas Divinas. Es el primer mariachi de puras mujeres aquí en Dallas y estamos súper exitosas de poder estar aquí con ellas. Y vamos a hacer la entrevista en inglés. Entonces, could you tell me a little bit more about, well, first, can you introduce yourself?
My name is Tabitha Barrientos.
That's awesome. And then could you tell me a little bit about the how Mariachi Rosas Divinas came to be?
We started around 2004, and I wanted a group to play in, and I couldn't find a group to play in, so I wrote a message on a message board and said I want to join a group or start a group. And another girl reached out to me, and we decided to start a group. And it ended up that all the people we knew that were available and interested were girls. So we started rehearsing and then brainstormed on a name and had our first gig like 6 months later. And then we stayed busy after that.
Wow, that's awesome. Carla, how are you? Do you want to ask a question?
Well, yeah, I'm surrounded by beautiful ladies
I
here.
know,
So you know,
incredible,
but,
so well dressed.
Right, we're matching. But I was gonna ask, how does it feel to be the first female mariachi group here in the DFW area?
Yes.
I don't know who wants to answer. Okay. Do you mind introducing yourself too?
Yeah, my name is Alexia Quintero.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. It feels great. I mean, it's nice to represent. We didn't, like she said, set off with that intention, but it just happened to be girls that wanted to join, and then she just kept it that tradition, and it's a sisterhood, so it's great.
That's awesome. April, back to you.
Well, what's something, I know you guys been playing for a long time for the past years. What's something that's been inspiring you to continue?
Honestly, it's the relationships we have with each other. I think that in itself, like kind of creating a family, and we do a lot of things together apart from the group and music. So I think that makes when we play very special. We enjoy being with each other. So that's kind of what keeps us going.
I love that. I love how empowering it is to like have a whole female group together. It's super empowering, and I love that. What do you think, Carla?
Yeah, it's important to, give the little girls role models so they can do what they want to do when they're older. But a final question is, what has been your favorite memory you've created since you've started this group?
Maybe the funniest time when we traveled out of state and everything went wrong. Everything. The flight got delayed. We sat in the storm. We're in the airplane. We got stuck. We missed our flight for our second half. I mean, everything went wrong, but the attitude that the whole group had was just fun, lively. Nothing got us down. So that was great.
Well, I'm very glad you guys are a part of an amazing, beautiful, fun
I
group.
agree.
And I'm very happy I got to interview y'all. But this is all I have. Y bueno, chicos, seguimos con ustedes más al rato con mucho más de Ardillando en la Feria Estatal. Bye. Hoy hicimos muchas cosas y nos divertimos de lo más.
Sí, y honestamente fue un día súper espectacular.
¡Jason!
Bueno, eso fue todo por hoy aquí en Ardillando, así que nos vemos en el próximo episodio, aquí en Ardillando. Bye. Bye, guys.
All right, we're going to take one last break here, and then we'll be back for our final block of shows. I'm going to make sure we get that QR code back up sometime during the break, so you guys want to take out your phones, stop by, take a vote, and then we will announce the winners of that here when we all come back. All right, see you guys in about 15 minutes. ahead. Oh my goodness. They were ready to go, apparently.
Yep.
Is Sarah and Bree here? Here's Bree and here's Sarah. Okay, cool. All right, everybody. I am going to go ahead and get us started on our last section here. Go ahead and get Sarah and Bree to come and introduce All That in a Bag of Chips.
Hi, hello. I'm Brianna Malcozy. Most of you call me Bree. I'm one of the producers of All That in a Bag of Chips. So let's talk about what we know or not know about All That in a Bag of Chips. All That in a Bag of Chips is what we like to call it the YouTube of ntTV. It is a pop culture based show, and we usually do a lot of challenges, competitions, just a lot of fun stuff. Usually, if you've ever seen YouTube on video, it's pretty much that. Sorry, I'm not good at public speaking, so I apologize if my nerves are bad. But I just want to thank everybody on our crew and our cast. You guys were great this semester. I really liked working with you guys, and I'm pretty sure Sarah loved working with you guys. And I hope you guys loved working with each other, too. Yeah, and I'm going to pass this to my co-producer. Hi.
Thank you for that. It was amazing, Bree. So I just wanted to say a little bit what we did this season. Like Bree said, we do challenges and games. So for this premiere, you're going to see our Mafia episode, which is our Halloween special. We also did a Christmas special, similar to Late Night, but not at all, because it was a lot more chaotic. Sorry, guys. We had a Nerf battle, which you may or may not have seen photos of from before. And we also had a family feud, scrappy feud, which you guys can all see on the website and the YouTube. And again, thank you so much to, again, our cast, our crew, but also everyone who came out to support all of these amazing filmmakers and creators. Truly, it has been an honor getting to work with everyone, and if I didn't get to work with you this season, it's been an honor being able to see you through the hallways. And without further ado, All That and a Bag of Chips.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the third episode of the 9th season of All That in a Bag of Chips. I'm your host, Brian Clark, but for this episode, you could call me Pumpkin Paul. This episode is going to be a very fun one. We are going to be playing a game that is known around the world, and it's fun too. It's called Mafia. But before we get into the rules, we're going to introduce each other.
All right, hi, I'm Haley, and I am dressed as Rogue from X-Men.
Hi, I'm Devin. I am Unk.
Hi, I'm Hayden, and I'm a very spooky Mafia member.
Hi, I'm Infinity, and I'm Kat from Euphoria.
Hey, I'm Gopi, and I'm Pickle Rick.
Hi, I'm Colby, and I am Marty McFly.
So Mafia is a very fun game, but we're going to have a little twist to it. Instead of a Mafia member, this is going to be one person, by the way. One of these 6 individuals will be the monster instead of the Mafia. The doctor is going to be the mad scientist, the detective is going to be the monster slayer, and everybody else, which are the villagers, are just going to be the villagers. So, without further ado, let's get our roles. Pumpkin Paul is going to have you guys fall asleep in 5, 4, 3, 2. May the monster please wake up. May the monster identify who they want to kill. The monster may go back to sleep. Will the monster slayer please pick who they think that the monster is? May the monster slayer please go back to sleep. Who do you think is the monster?
I went with Hayden.
Do the villagers agree?
I heard movement to my right.
I heard a beaded bracelet rustling, so that only leaves me with very few potential candidates.
I also did in fact hear a lot of movement and rustling to my left.
I'm not wearing anything, so.
Okay, hang on. I move a lot in my sleep, all right? I twist and turn. Everyone knows this, okay?
You do?
Yes.
Why do we know that?
He must be battling some monsters.
How you gonna take that?
I'm not going to take it. Pickle Rick, please. You and I go way back.
Why are you talking to a pickle?
I think it might be Haley.
When I heard the monster slayer, I heard a lot of movement to my left. Who else is to my left? Certainly not Deborah.
Don't you dare accuse my wife of being
That is why she's on the side.
You know what she love. She can love, and she loves pumpkin Paul. They're accusing my wife of doing something. Deborah, I love you, honey.
What's your alibi?
Well, Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick has been executed by the monster. You're dead, buddy. You're floating down the river somewhere. You're a cat's problem now, a rat's problem now.
Pickle Rick, no!
Pickle Rick, yes.
Let's be real. It was probably Hayden.
I celebrated Pickle Rick.
So,
Right.
I didn't kill him. I don't even like pickles.
Exactly why you would kill him. Hayden.
Hayden.
Hayden. Hayden. Hayden.
well, the monster is Hayden! Well done, ladies and gentlemen. But that's not all. That's just the end of the first round. On to round 2. Who are you? We have a magical mystic among us. That is so cool. So now, instead of 6, I guess we're gonna have 7.
Among us?
We had the monster killing people, but this time, it's gonna be a villager. There's a possibility that 2 people can decide on who they want to kill. Are you ready for round 2?
Yes.
I said, are you ready? The sweet sound of song. Pickle Rick was tragically murdered in a hit and run. So I'm gonna have to ask that Pickle Rick just please die.
Who would keep the running joke of Pickle Rick dying?
Haley has been someone who's very good with consistency. Certainly not ever.
I think I have a rebuttal. As much as I do think that Haley is consistent, I also think she likes to
Spice it up a little.
Yeah,
What would have
spice
been
it
funny
up.
would have been to kill Aerie.
Yeah.
Because she's my sister and now she's mad at
I think it might be you, Devin.
I will vouch for Devin. I heard some rustling whenever, like, they called for the villager, so there's only one of us in a life, like a lifesaver, I'm like a life preserver.
It's also another.
I was as snug as a bug in a rug last night.
It's praying mantis preying on all of us. We barely bother you villagers. It's a different claim.
What are your opinions on
Infinity,
humans?
you've been awfully quiet.
Honestly, I'm down to just kill whoever. That'd be fun.
You just killed. So I think it's Devin.
That's very suspicious.
That brings me to think it's Devin.
I don't know, this guy looks pretty suspicious to me.
Honestly.
Okay, well, unfortunately, Devin, you have been voted off. Devin was not the villager. So, well, everybody, please fall back asleep. Aerie was walking to CVS, and there was a car that drove by and shot at her. However, the mad scientist pushed her out of the way of the bullets. So, who do we think is the villager?
I think this guy was on to me, and so he wanted to take me out.
I think it's very interesting that I said that last time you would go after Aerie.
I said that I would go after Aerie last time.
Never
It's
mind.
Hayden. Just because he's going after Haley so hard.
I'm dead.
So I'm seeing
Why would
2
we know
groupings
that?
right here. Hey, 2, I don't,
What,
I
you
think
saying
we're
you're
dealing
the
with
second
a
one?
situation
So-
where we have 2 people.
People, who do you think is the villager?
Hayden.
Hayden.
It's not me.
Hayden.
It is not me.
I'm outvoted, so hate it.
He was not the villager.
I'll come back for vengeance.
We don't escape, dog.
Everybody's tired. Go to sleep. Marty McFly, you were traveling in your DeLorean and you just couldn't handle the speed. And unfortunately, the mad scientist couldn't save you. He didn't have the antidote for a speeding DeLorean, so...
Another one bites the dust.
Who is the villager or villagers? What do y'all think?
Haley.
You guys already know at this point that Infinity and Haley were indeed our villagers.
I saved your life and you killed me.
Don't y'all feel dumb? What y'all think, Deborah? You think it's good?
I'm talking to them. You gotta say something about this, bro. It's not helping.
Deborah is real. Can't y'all see her?
No, like, Brian, seriously.
I can see like a faint outline.
It's Pumpkin Paul, first of all.
All right.
But we are going to discuss this in the next round.
No, like, bro, we need to talk about this.
Do we need to stage an intervention?
Round 3. The monster can kill people. But when they choose a victim, that victim can either pick from that carton right there, from a, I guess, very tame dares, I hope. Like
What's wrong with
or
scary?
something, I don't know.
Yeah, I want some scary.
What's wrong with a little scandal?
You want to lick the floor?
Yes.
If you don't want to do the dare for any reason, like lick the floor, you could die in a dramatic hygiene. So, I have to ask you guys, are you ready for the third and final round?
What if I said no?
Unfortunately, Rogue was pretending to be a superhero to the wrong individual, and she is on the verge of death. Do you want to doom or dare?
I'm not gonna die that easy. Yeah, do a little silly dance.
Okay, so do you want to do the doom or do the dare?
Oh, I'm gonna do a little silly dance.
Oh, she's gonna do the dance.
Yeah.
She's gonna do the dance.
It better be silly enough.
Are we doing this like improv, like I'm taking suggestions?
Do the splits.
now?
Yes, yes.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Who do we think is the killer?
He has the power to turn himself into a pickle. He could definitely take Rogue out.
I feel like I am being incriminated left and right.
I actually do drink with pickle.
You trying to?
I'm just saying, if anybody is going to have a vendetta
I mean, like, I'm an
against
unk.
me
We can have, like,
for the
these
last
open
round, it would be Devin.
That's
But
a good point.
Are you just trying to like save your monster buddy or something?
I think it's Caleb. You've been very quiet over here.
I have a pickle staring at me, so I'm kind of.
That's right.
He's gonna call him a pickle like that?
He is a pickle.
It was you, wasn't it?
It seems like you're the one in a pickle now.
I go with Pickle Rick, who is a parody of Doc Brown, so it's kind of thematic, basically.
Who?
Marty McFly.
Right. Who is Caleb?
Yeah. Kobe.
Me? Oh.
Yeah.
I guess I'm Caleb.
Did I call you Caleb?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, pickle.
Pickle Rick, you are locked up in that pickle jar that you come from. But unfortunately for you guys, Pickle Rick was not the monster.
My friend is innocent. He didn't do nothing wrong except for the other 79 years of living.
You know what, Unk? You know what I think? I think it's time for you to go to bed.
Unfortunately, our friend here, Unk, was playing a pickup game of basketball. He broke his leg and left a nasty infection in it. Now, he can save his life if he does the dare.
How you feeling?
Meow.
What?
Meow.
I'm confused. What's going on here?
Purr, kitty, purr.
I'm putting Hayden back in as a suspect.
My monster days are done.
Why
I'm
do you
reformed.
think it's me? Why are you pointing at me?
He does make a great case with meow. Or
I don't know.
I don't know.
Marty McFly has been playing this kind of quiet, long game for a while.
Way to deflect, Hayden.
Deflect?
I don't know. This guy, I feel like I could see him killing you.
Yeah. Yeah, I
think Colby is the culprit?
No, it's Caleb.
Yeah.
Well, like Hayden said, it's not those two, which honestly is surprising.
That is kind of surprising.
Sorry. I mean,
You're not creating a great defense for yourself as to why you're not the monster, though.
Because I feel like there's no.
He didn't immediately go for Hayden though, and Hayden was accusing Colby. So
Because
Colby's
I don't
probably
think it's
not the
him.
murderer.
That's why I think it is. I mean, I think it's Infinity, but.
Okay, are we going for Infinity?
I'm going with Infinity.
You're going with me?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm sorry.
That was
I love you.
that was suspicious. The tone,
That
the
was
cadence.
suspicious. Also, you seemed
If you
very
say
happy
if
about
you
Devin
think
having the dare.
If
Yeah.
No,
you think
but that's
Infinity,
just because Devin hates
if you
me.
think Infinity was not the monster. So, I bet you guys are feeling really tired after all of that meowing and shenanigans that just went on. So,
Yeah.
we're gonna go ahead and go to sleep.
I need a cat nap.
What? Huh? Excuse me? All right, so how we feeling?
Couldn't sleep last night.
Yeah, you're in the pickle jar. I imagine it's pretty hard to sleep in there. Okay, so, Devin, I have some unfortunate news here for you. You was playing a game of pickup basketball, and you broke your other leg. But the mad scientist healed you. But you still have to meow.
Guy didn't learn his lesson the first time.
Curious about who's the teacher of that lesson. She said he didn't learn his lesson the first time.
Well, yeah, because he broke his leg again.
It
The
is
first leg.
magic, so it would make sense for her to be a healer,
Yeah.
which would probably make you a killer.
But I'm.
But like that means we know that Haley and Devin are safe, and if Ari is the, that means it is between you. So.
Yeah.
Devin, you can still point at who you
I mean,
think
at
it
this-
is. You don't
Yeah.
have to meow.
You think someone who breaks both of their legs can remember the face of their attacker?
You're really hammering home on the breaking of legs.
You thought I saved him, and now you think I'm the one who broke his legs?
I was saying that you could be either or. I didn't say you were one or the other.
That the killer or the monster is Ari, please raise your hand.
You think it's very
Yeah, I do.
I think you're just saying that.
I don't.
I think you're just saying that because I'm saying it's you.
Ari was not the monster. So, everybody can go back to sleep. Haley was looking at me with beautiful eyes, and I guess Deborah didn't really like that, so she headbutted you almost to death because the mad scientist saved your life.
Why are you gonna kill me twice, man?
I didn't kill you. I think it's cool.
Well, it has to be you.
I don't think it's Colby.
It's not me.
Colby
It's either me or you,
Colby and I
buddy.
are cool. He wouldn't have killed me off.
I am reformed. Okay?
Well, we'll see
I
about
went
that,
through the
won't we?
program.
We will see about that.
Okay.
Okay, somebody open up the pickle jar. Looks like you have a new roommate.
It's getting a little tight in here.
It really
Get a
is.
bigger jar.
No, Hayden was not the monster.
What do you know? Oh.
It could be any one of you three, to be honest. But I guess that leaves a lot to think about when you go to bed. So, hope you have sweet dreams and slumber. Devin, unfortunately, you just don't learn. This time you broke your knuckles trying to block a basketball. How about that? However, the mad scientist took you to a nearby hospital and saved your life. Who do you guys think the monster could be?
Is there even a monster?
Well, people. Oh, is there?
Is there even a? I'm not even.
Is there a monster?
Well, there has to be because I've been dying.
So, who do we think the monster is?
Colby.
Well, open up the pickle jar. Wait, don't! Because if you open up the pickle jar, you'll be letting a monster in!
You outed yourself there by.
I didn't know what to do at that point because they knew.
How do y'all feel? Y'all want to close this out?
I feel alive.
All right, come on.
Hi,
What'd you
Debbie.
just say? How you know Deborah?
Not only are y'all on.
Debbie?
Like,
You call her
name
Deborah
terms.
Debbie? On a nickname?
Based on a nickname basis.
On a nickname basis?
What?
This is why we think you're a murderer.
Thank you for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed.
Tune in next episode. Episode 4, the final episode of the 9th season of All That in a Bag of Chips. Deborah says hi.
Okay, and now what I have to say with some, I have to pretend like this is not about to be my favorite part of the night, but I am inviting my other co-producers of Ain't We Got Fun Up, Caden Smith and Anthony Sancho Petro, so that we can talk about our show, Ain't We Got Fun. That's the show. I'm gonna hand it over to Anthony, who's already been introduced before, to introduce the show.
Thanks, Pete. Hey, team. My name's Anthony Santapetro. I am a producer on Ain't We Got Fun. Ain't We Got Fun is ntTV's very own sketch comedy show.
What? Shown.
This is a project that the three of us have been working on for actually about a year. We originally pitched it a few seasons ago, didn't get picked up. Didn't have a great name at that time.
Bad name.
But eventually it did get picked up, and we had a much better name. And we spent an entire summer making sure everything would be perfect for this upcoming season. But when we finally got there, we weren't sure. Were we going to have fun?
Anthony, why would you say that? Of course we got fun, because Ain't We Got Fun. And you know what? We had a whole season of fun with our lovely crew and our lovely cast who kept showing up and showing out. And a lot of them are here today. And that's right. They're all lovely. They all had a great attitude this entire season of production. We had our ups and downs, but we all came shining through. And you know what? Kind of brings a tear to my eye.
Oh, they're there, Caden. They're there. Here,
Thank you. It's a little much.
No, all right, that should help you out.
That should do. I think someone else needs to speak.
And I've been Peter Rabel. So without further ado, Ain't We Got Fun?
You wouldn't catch me live tweeting this crap. God, it's terrible.
Do you mind asking before reaching over and using my stuff?
Mm-hmm.
you mind asking before reaching over and using my stuff?
All right, I think I'm almost done. Just need to do the credits and then that'll be it.
No! I will not sit with this insult any longer. I challenge you to a duel. My honor has been transgressed and I demand satisfaction. I demand satisfaction! I demand satisfaction!
Where did you get a glove?
Of course, as the challenge party, is within your right and your privilege to dictate the exact parameters of the duel, that being the weapon and the paces. And it is within my right as the challenger to dictate the location and time. That being said, noon tomorrow in the courtyard.
Is this because of the glue?
First you take my highlighter and then my glue. What's next, my estate?
I'm not dueling you.
Be it so. But by refusing, you let all of chivalrous society acknowledge you as a coward and an honorless wretch. Anyone of any esteem would recognize you as being undeserving of your standing and your title.
Do you have a title? Do you think I have a title?
You are also permitted a second, to bear witness to the duel and to interfere if need be. With that, I will meet you in the courtyard, noon on the morrow. Good day, sir. Good day, sir!
Well, it seems you have some sense of honor after all.
Seems I do. Are you sure you still want to go through with this?
It is the only way I can obtain the satisfaction I demand.
Let it be so. I have chosen the parameters of our duel. Leopold, the drape.
Very well. I accept your parameters. How many paces?
The code standard.
Ah, so you familiarized yourself with the code. Glad to see you might still have the markings of a gentleman. Let us take our places.
The duel is over! By code standard decrees, the challenger has drawn first blood and is henceforth the victor!
Assuredly, you have exhibited quite the gentlemanly attitude today. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, you hold honor. I have obtained the satisfaction I desired. Good day. Marion, please see that my quarters are arranged to my liking.
I'd like to see ChatGPT whatever do that.
Ain't We Got Fun remembers Whistles the Clown. From humble beginnings in the small Texas town of Houston, Whistles the Clown emerged as a central performer in the 20th century, a show business legend who put his hometown on the map.
Whistles rewrote the rules of what it meant to be a clown.
Whistles was revolution.
There was nobody like him.
When you talk about great American cultural exports, you've got jazz, sure, maybe Basquiat, but then you've got Whistles.
Whistles got his start as a rodeo clown, dodging bulls and warming up the crowds. It was there that his signature whistling was honed and perfected.
We used to do shows together back in the day, back in the rodeos and the clown clubs. He wouldn't even say anything, just whistle. And the teens, oh man, they'd come down just to see that clown that whistles.
Whistles catapulted to fame in the late 1950s, eventually landing on The Ed Sullivan Show, where he debuted his infamous 7 silly things to do with the rubber chicken routine.
They didn't often bring clowns on TV. I was 7 years old when it aired. The chicken routine. Nothing like it had ever been attempted in clowning before. I mean, people were outraged.
After that stunt, Ed Sullivan swore there'd never be another clown on his show. Of course, that all changed whenever Pat Boone came on the program.
Whistle's controversial act made him an overnight sensation. While young boys discovered a rebellious idol, the girls had found the decade's heartthrob.
Whistles became the voice of that generation. He was the first artist that they felt like belonged to them, like Glovesail and Sword.
When Whistles embarked on his first tour across the country, young people crowded the circuses and carnivals where he headlined. A cultural revolution had begun. But as Whistles continued performing throughout the 60s, the teeny bopper audience he cultivated came of age into a world that was crumbling apart.
His young fans realized the world wasn't all funny business. There was unfairness, and they were not going to put up with it.
When you look at the political movement that they started, the ideas taken from Whistle's work were very apparent. They were clowning to make the world a better place.
Many loved Whistles, but others were shocked and hurt by his complicated behavior.
There were a few times that Whistles would ask people to come smell this flower, and then he would spray them with water from a hose hidden inside of it. It sparked widespread condemnation of inappropriate clowning.
But that was just the kind of world he was born into. I think situations like these remind us why it's essential to separate the fool from the tomfoolery.
Between mounting controversy and comedic burnout, the early 70s saw Whistle's career slow as a new generation of clowns entered the spotlight.
That was around the time he started replacing his signature whistling with, mute actions and invisible obstacles. I think it was his way of trying to stay relevant. Mainstream success made him tired of the Whistles character. He wanted to do something new that would show off his range, but the world saw that Whistle's time in the spotlight had passed.
The generation of talent that came up idolizing Whistles began surpassing him. The best work he could get was as an entertainer for the US military.
They send him overseas to entertain the troops, but they seemed all fed up with it, of course, being at wars and all.
Whistle's routines were growing stale. I saw new, younger clowns juggling 5, 6, 7, even 8 balls at a time. They were taking bits right out of his playbook. I saw short clowns with tall hats and tall clowns with short hats. I mean, it should have been his renaissance. But instead, he was out doing a mime act.
As the early 90s saw teens embrace a punk-influenced revival of clowning, it was the perfect time for Whistles to stage his grand return.
Whistle's comeback aimed at bringing kids back to the classic era of clowning. It brought him relevance in another 30 years of touring and performing.
You could go to any of his shows and you could see grandfathers, their sons, their grandsons, all there to get a look at true genius.
Whistle's last performance was in the winter of 2022. Along with old friends and special guests, Whistles took audiences through a career-spanning set of his best bits, ending the night whistling his signature, Richard Whitting's Ain't We Got Fun.
When I heard the news, I said, no, it can't be true. You're clowning me.
When I met him, I was truly taken aback by how down to earth he was. He wasn't just a clown, he was a gentleman.
You might not expect this of a clown, but he was
kind of a jokester. He played pranks, and he had a real light-hearted sense of humor. I think that's why people loved working with him so much.
To this day, I still dream about him every day. I mean, we lived so many lifetimes in just a couple years.
Whistles was buried Monday morning along with 37 of his peers in a child-sized coffin.
Well, I guess this ain't no dang touchscreen. Looks like one.
Everything good? We rolling?
Yeah, we're good. We got it.
Hey guys. Oh, hi. Guys got here a lot earlier than I expected.
Good morning, Miss Fletcher. How are you doing?
Doing great. I heard the perfect time. We just finished breakfast. Hey. Oh, forgot about this part.
Yeah, that's Trig.
Can you hear me?
Oh, loud and clear, I'm sure.
You wanna head inside?
Yeah. Alvin Fletcher, a household name for some, but to me, a fellow graduate of William Howard Taft High School. I hadn't thought about Alvin much since she graduated a year ahead of me, but recently I was surprised to learn that she had been a game show contestant with a 5-win streak under her belt. No small feat, to be sure. When Alvin reached out to me looking to be interviewed about her time on the show and her upcoming return, it was hard to say no to an old acquaintance. So I hope we're not interrupting your morning.
No, I set aside my whole week for today. You guys got here at the perfect time, actually.
Yeah, so what do you normally do on a Saturday morning?
Well, after we eat, you usually do some trivia training.
We?
Oh yeah, being my girlfriend. She's just upstairs on the trivia board.
Ah, I see. And you do this every week?
Honestly, I kind of do it every day. I'm kind of in between jobs at the moment, so it's like I'm really working on getting ready to be back on the show.
Gotcha. I guess the earnings from your last couple of wins mean you don't have to worry about that kind of financial stuff anymore.
Right. That was a long time ago now, and I mean, yeah, I guess I did win a bit of money and stuff, but no, I spent that a while ago. She handles the whole financial situation.
What she means is she put almost $12,000 on red and the ball landed on 00.
Bethany?
George? Alvin didn't say you were supposed to.
Let me help you with that.
You know I can't look at them. I'm not supposed to see them.
Here, we have to bring these into the game room.
No, you have to go make new ones. I saw those.
It's fine. They were mostly face up and you looked away really fast.
No. I'm sure it's some of them. One of them was Abraham Lincoln.
I literally didn't do any questions with Abraham Lincoln.
Well, now I know that. I'm not supposed to know that.
Hey, fine. Let me put this stuff down with George first.
Bethany Henriksen graduated from William Howard Taft High School the year after Alvin Fletcher. She tells me that they had first met in a shared English class, and the relationship had bloomed from there. When Alvin graduated, she decided to take a break year to let Bethany catch up with her. She still hasn't made up her mind.
Do you want to help me rewrite some new questions for today?
Bethany was way too good for her.
Sure. I could ask you a couple questions for the film.
We should probably do something about the Korean War.
Oh yeah, good idea.
What do we know about that? Eisenhower was the general, then was the president. We can have that be the answer. What president was he?
Oh, I don't know. Let me see.
You know, you're pretty good at this.
Yeah, well, you get used to it. Alvin's really only good with, like, presidents and Benjamin Franklin, so she asks me to stick to questions about those, and, you know, there's only, like, 50 presidents or something, so you see them a lot.
Okay, well, yeah, but that's still really impressive.
So how are things with you, George? You're like Michael Moore now with the documentaries.
Yeah, well, one day I hope I'd have films that good. My last one, it was a bit of a self-portrait. I screened it at a few places, festivals, but it didn't get picked up, so I'm back to the drawing board.
It's okay. Hey, maybe this will be your big break. Alvin just needs to convince the TV people to let her come back.
What? They haven't asked her back yet?
What? No. She has to audition again, but they're going to let her. She just has to ask to be on the Champions episode, but they're going to. We just have to support her.
No. What if they say no?
George.
This'll all be for nothing. There'll be no story here. There'll be no film.
Suddenly everything made sense. The setup, the trick.
Alvin and Bethany from my old high school were here to waste my time, to take me lower than I already was after the failure of Life in Me. They didn't care about trivia. They just wanted to see me fail again. But I would not let that happen.
I'm not falling for it.
What? Hey, is that a camera?
This whole thing is just some big joke, isn't it?
What are you talking about? It's not a joke.
Your pathetic life, you and B dating, doing trivia all day. It's all some big joke on me, isn't it?
Excuse me?
Hey, I don't want to be on camera.
You're gonna help, okay? Look, I don't know what's going on with you, but I'm gonna ignore what you just said. We're ready. Do you have the cards?
Dude, I'm gonna leave if you put me on TV.
Alright, another 200 for me. I'll take another famous men of American history for 200, Pat.
Babe, I asked you not to call me that. It's a different show anyway.
Oh, great. Another consumer.
Shut up, Jerry.
B, you can't yell at a contestant. They don't do that on the show.
Yeah, well, I bet most contestants are actually nice people, unlike him. So.
Just read the card, Bees.
Who was a general in the Korean War and a future U.S. president?
Which number was he again?
Bethany hadn't called me Jerry since we were in the 2nd grade together.
Sorry, no hints.
I know this one.
They normally tell you the number. You have to give me the number.
What is it, Kevin?
Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th.
Kevin! You didn't even buzz in!
There are no buzzers. We're just sitting here.
New rule! George is not allowed to speak unless I call on
I
him.
don't remember when she stopped. I wish I could go back to Jerry and tell him to forget about her now before it was too late.
Kevin, too, he's cheating.
I wasn't cheating, I knew the answer.
It doesn't matter. The question was for me, so I have to answer it.
That's not how the show works.
Well, this is a different version. This is my version.
Actually, it's my version since I'm the host and I'm the one in charge of the rules.
See?
Hey, our rules.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Compete.
I'm trying to.
Well, not like that.
Alvin Fletcher. A nobody to the lucky. But I've never been so lucky. I knew when she reached out that this interview would be trouble. I had never thought highly of her. It's a shock that anyone like that would have a 5-win streak. Good riddance to the both of them.
Well, I guess it beats doing nothing, I guess. I don't know, this crap's on TV. Hey, Alexa, turn on Dancing with the Stars or something like that. Crap TV.
I just want to thank everybody again for coming out tonight. It's been a really great evening. I'm, again, so excited to have everybody here. I don't know, I'm like having like my come down from this evening right now. A little early than I'm supposed to, I think. But I'm gonna pass the mic over to Maddie if she has any extra words she'd like to say. No, I'm just kidding. We have more pictures going on outside for one last bit if you guys want to get pictures in front of our ntTV backdrop. But other than that, that's all I've got for everybody tonight. Thank you all so much for coming. It's so amazing to be here as the entertainment director. I've only been here for a year and a half now. And when I first got here, I knew that this was like the position that I was, I don't want to say meant to be in, but one that I was really excited about and hoped that one day I would be able to. And I thought I was going to, only be able to do it right before I graduated, but I've got another semester in me at least, so I'm excited to do this all again next semester and see everybody here again. Thank you again all so much for coming out. Thank you to all the wonderful producers, the talent and crews that went together and made these shows. It was a truly exceptional semester, and I have loved working with each and every one of you, and I hope to meet those of you who I haven't in this room, who I just recognize the faces of. I cherish each and every one of you, and thank you so much.
Testing, testing. All right, wait. Before everybody leaves, I have the winner for this premiere's episode for Keys to the Krib. So can I get a drum roll, please? All right, and it is room 6, Hayden Brown. That's the winner.